Good day, everybody. This is Michael Levitas from Alpha Insider Podcast. And as you know, I bring you different experts in different fields to educate the public. Today, we have with us a brand new guest, an expert, Glen Primak. Hi, how are you, Glen?
I'm good, Michael. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And let me just introduce you. So you are a real estate agent, a real estate advisor at Compass in Florida. And we're going to talk about different aspects of buying or selling real estate in the areas that you cover. So Glen, first of all, tell us what areas in Florida do you cover? I know you are physically located, your office in Fort Lauderdale, but what other areas do you represent?
Yeah, so my office is actually in downtown Fort Lauderdale,
Mm-hmm.
but we do cover West Palm Beach, Boca, Delray. So we basically start up north from West Palm, and then we go all the way down south to North Miami and Sunny Isles.
Yeah, and I know that you have years of experience in real estate, but in Florida, you moved here a few years ago.
Yeah, it's just about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. But I've seen on your website your portfolio of what you sold already in Florida, Fort Lauderdale was very impressive. So we'll get into how you managed to do that, because I actually want to give advice to other real estate brokers, people who want to get into the business, about how to position yourself and how to become a successful real estate broker like yourself. But tell me, what brought you to Fort Lauderdale? Because you are originally from where?
So I'm originally from the suburbs of Philadelphia, little town, Richboro, grew up there. But yeah, we actually moved to Fort Lauderdale a couple of years ago, and I always wanted to sell luxury. And, you know, we kind of made that decision, didn't turn back, and been loving it every minute since.
Yeah. Now I know that from your background, you were also in mortgages. So for you, it was a pretty smooth transition from mortgages into real estate, because it's all part of the same arena.
Correct. Yeah. So I was, if not one of the youngest mortgage broker in Pennsylvania, licensed. I actually got licensed straight out of high school, 18 years old, right around my 18th birthday. And yeah, I was in that arena until shortly after the market crash in 08, 09, and then kind of took a little hiatus, kind of get my bearings together, and then shortly after got into real estate.
That's perfect, because as part of our educational series that we do here at Alpha Insider, we're going to talk about real estate, but also all other aspects of real estate, because there are a lot of players involved. There are attorneys, mortgage brokers, contractors, of course, realtors, and we're going to use you as our guru to navigate the waters, to hold our hand throughout the process. Okay, and it's great that you also know mortgages, because we're going to also ask you down the road about the best way to get a mortgage, how to qualify a mortgage. You may have recommendations of where to turn to, because every location has their own local banks maybe you can use for mortgages. So we're going to get into all that. But let me ask you, you are so successful. I want to know, I want to bring out your personality even more.
Sure.
What really drives and motivates you to be a real estate agent?
Yeah, so I it's actually like two parts. First, I love seeing beautiful houses, right? So there's nothing better than seeing beautiful houses on the water, from the 25th, 35th floor of a high rise. I mean, that's just something that when you walk into it, you're just, first of all, your breath is taken away a little bit, and you're just like, wow, this is incredible that I get to do this every day. Right. So that's number one. And number two, it's never, you know, for a lot of agents, things are transactional, right? They just want to get through the deal. They want to get paid. For me, it's not so much the transaction as it is kind of getting all the moving parts together and helping somebody get to the next level or to the next phase.
Right. Yeah, that's actually, I love what you're saying, because Some people take this business, like you said, transactional, one closing at a time, and that's it. Then they forget about their customer and so on.
Exactly.
I love it when professionals like yourself talk about more about a relational aspect of this business, where you're building a relationship with your customer and you're helping him or her in A to Z.
Absolutely.
And even after they sell the house, you also, you know, you want to keep in touch and see how you can accommodate, give advice, because down the road, you want that referral. That's the best part of
It is.
business. The best kind of a new client is through referral, right? And we're going to talk about all that coming up. Glenn, I just want to tell our people what to expect, our audience, because what we do here is we educate people, right? We're not here to sell, to push. We're here to give free advice. And that's why we pick different experts in different areas, different locales, different areas. We picked you to be our guru in the Fort Lauderdale and surrounding areas.
Love
So
it.
we're going to come back to that. And we're going to discuss such topics as if you have a certain budget, certain range of money in mind for price, what can you expect in Fort Lauderdale, in West Palm Beach, in Boca, and so on. If you are a young couple, if you want to move, if you are already established family with a few kids, you're looking for maybe schools. If you are retired, right? What are the best areas for you? Every area has its own benefits and cons, different dynamics. We're going to talk about closings in Florida because a lot of people are moving to Florida. We know that it's no secret. Moving from different states where real estate transactions are handled a little bit differently with attorneys, mortgage brokers, mortgage lenders, and so on. So we're going to talk about the nuances of buying property in Fort Lauderdale and surrounding areas in Florida. Okay, Glenn, so be ready. We're going to pick your brain.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope to have you here every month. We're going to talk about new topics. And if anybody out there has any questions for Glenn, we're going to have the phone number on the bottom of the screen together with a website. And you're welcome to call Glenn for any questions, but also drop us notes, either in messages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or comments. What do you want to hear about? And we're going to bring back Glen Primak to answer your questions.
Awesome. I love it.
All right. Okay, everybody, thank you for your time. Glenn, thank you for joining us. And we're going to see you very soon to answer all of our questions. All right.
Okay.
Have a good day. Have a good and sunny day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.